Rappler submits counter-affidavits to the office of the City Prosecutor in Davao City, denying accusations of cyber libel against the online media organization and its journalists. The dozen cyber libel complaints were made by members of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, or KOJC, headed by preacher Apollo Quiboloy. Rappler Regional Head Inday Espina Varona, Mindanao Bureau Coordinator Herbie Gomez, former researcher Vernice Tantuco, and Ateneo de Manila University Professor Jail Cornelio filed their counter-affidavits to the complaints on Tuesday, March 22. Complaints about violation of the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 were filed by Quiboloy's coordinators and ministers on various dates last January and February 2022. None of them were mentioned in Rappler's series of exclusive investigative reports, news stories, videos, and editorial about Quiboloy and his KOJC. Former Supreme Court spokesperson Ted Te, who coordinates the case from Manila, says there was no libel committed because the journalists were just doing their job. Te adds, the only person who can actually file these suits are Mr. Quiboloy himself. No other person can because the articles do not refer to any person. Rappler's reports containing personal experiences of members of KOJC were consistent with allegations in an indictment unsealed in November 2021 by a federal grand jury in California. These narratives expose how KOJC members were forced to solicit donations for a bogus charity and funds were used to finance church operations and their leaders' lavish lifestyles. Quiboloy is wanted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, and he and his associates have been charged with conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion, sex trafficking of children, marriage fraud, fraud and misuse of visas, bulk cash smuggling, promotional money laundering, concealment money laundering, and international promotional money laundering.